still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And they'll go again with ETN. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
11.
From midfield now, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On first down, right back to ETN. Give him 5 on the kick. Be second down.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
On the ready.
ETN once more. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
On 2, ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Here we go.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. And this one too low.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Gun.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
11 Thomas.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, here's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
But we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Burrow. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Jaguars at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And Ingram holds it in. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 35 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here we go.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gun.
Here's Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they're looking third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. 21 yards there on third down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
11 MT Taylor. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bengals. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Another toe for Etienne, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
11 empty,
To the air again, Burrow. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
We always talk about the guy who came off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Mixon again, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I know they're down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Let's go.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On one, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow on play action. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Burrow throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Here we go.
A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again.
On one, ready?
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Burrow looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over a 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On first down, Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Etienne up the middle.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
Yeah, he's got it.
And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Lawrence.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
11. 12. 11 MT.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing is done.
So for the Bengals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature.